Hat tricks, records, pretty goals, ugly goals, flashy saves, all that and more on today's Daily KHL Update. Welcome to Khabarovsk, where Amur face off against the mighty Red Army tonight. First period and Legion of Radom reminds everyone they're forced to be reckoned with. Igor Grigorenko feeds Stefan DaCosta on the far side. He's got lots of space around him, goes for a slap shot and beats Sergei Borisov. Too easy. 1-0 Red Army. And exactly 7 minutes later, Stefan DaCosta scores his second of the night and 12th of the year with yet another tremendous slap shot. This one comes on a power play and Denis Denisov draws the only assist. DaCosta is hot. 2-0 Red Army. Amur get one back late in the period and it comes on a power play as well. Sergei Piritagin winds up, shoots through traffic, and he's in luck. That puppy flies right into the net. That's his second of the year and it's 2-1 now. Second period now, Marcel Hashak feeds Mikhail Fisenko on the far post, but Stanislav Galimov pulls off a great glove save. And that's the game saver for Red Army, no less. The red and blue hold on to that lead and get a W on the road. 2-1 Red Army final on this one. Let's head over to Novokuznetsk now, where Metalurg meets Severstal. Halfway through the first, Metalurg opened up the scoring. They force a turnover on the forecheck, and Ryan Stone has his fourth of the year. Great shift by this line, 1-0 Metalurg. Ever since then, it went nowhere but south for the home team. Yuri Trubachov scores his first of the season late in the period to make it 1-1. And then just 8 seconds later, he scores again to set a new KHL record for the fastest two-goal night performance. His two goals came just 8 seconds apart. Wow. 2-1 Severstal. Second period now, and Severstal are just gonna continue to build on their lead. Gennady Stolarov fools Sorokin on a 2-on-1 rush, and he drags the puck into the net for his second of the year. 3-1 Severstal now. Just over a minute later, Yevgeny Mons finds himself all alone on hash marks, and he snipes another one home for his fifth of the year. Nice shot. 4-1 Severstal, and Sorokin is swapped for Nikita Loshkin. Third period now, and Loshkin is just not helping the cause. He clears the puck straight to Pavel Chernov, who scores his fourth of the year. That's just embarrassing. 5-1 Severstal now. And just over a minute later, Severstal make it 6-1. Pavel Buchnevich pulls a Forsberg move, scores his sixth of the season, and he picks up his third point of the night as well. The kid has got 12 points in 15 games now. Metalurg shows some signs of life in the next couple of minutes as they get 2 goals back. First, Alexander Romanov beats Jakub Stepanek on a penalty shot to make it 6-2. And then Denis Kuripanov pots his second of the year from inside to make it 6-3. Romanov picks up an assist on this play too. Severstal have a final word in this one. Anatoly Nikonsev scores a short-handed goal at 58:07, and that's gonna be it for scoring in this one. Severstal beat Metalurg no problem. 7-3 Severstal final. Next on the menu, Yugra versus Salavat Ulayev. And Salavat created their first scoring chance just a few seconds into the game. Dmitry Samin and Dmitry Makarov get on a 2-on-1 rush. Samin feeds Makarov and he hits the post. So close. Yugra got lucky there. Later in the period now, Ante Pilstrom gets on a breakaway and he's stopped by Stepan Gorichevsky. Not easy to pronounce and even harder to score on. Second period now, and Salavat finally find the back of the net. Alexander Kutuzov puts the puck on net. It hits Teemu Hartikainen in front and goes in. That definitely stung Hartikainen, but at least he got his team on the board. 1-0 Salavat. And later in the period, this score is very similar goal on the power play, except that this time the puck went in straight from the blue line. Ivan Vishnevsky was the howitzer, and he gets his fourth of the year. 2-0 Salavat. Third period now, and Yugra get one back on the power play as well. Nikita Gusev takes a shot. It's deflected a bunch of times, but it ends up in the back of the net. Gusev was his third, and it's 2-1. And there's Gusev again later in the period with a chance to tie it up, but he completely misfires, and Salavat get a W on this one. This is their 5th consecutive win and a very successful road trip overall. 2-1 Salavat Ulayev final. We're in Novosibirsk now, where Sibir hosts Torpedo, and it's going to be all about Wojtek Wolski. Late in the first, though, it's the hometown boys who get on the board. Sergei Shermakov feeds Konstantin Alexeyev for a shot, and he blasts it in through traffic. Alexeyev nets his second of the season, and Sibir are up 1-0 after 20. Second period now, and get ready to count fast. At 20-23, Wojtek Wolski steals the puck, gets on a breakaway, and scores his 9th of the season. You need goal, tie game, good stuff, moving on. At 21:50, Wolski is battling for position in front of the net. He gains some room, gets the puck, shoots, and scores. Now he has 2 goals on the night, and Torpedo is up 2-1. He ain't done though. At 22:09, just 19 seconds later, Wolski is back in the slot, and this time he tips it home. Wojtek Wolski completes his hat trick and sets a new KHL record for the fastest hat trick as well. It took him just 1 minute and 46 seconds, and with that goal, Torpedo leads 3-1 now. Sergei Shimakov scores his first of the season and picks up his second point of the night on a power play early in the third, but no matter how pretty it is, it won't bring Sibir any points tonight. Wolski's hat trick was all Torpedo needed in this one. Easy for me to say, of course. 3-2 Torpedo is your final. Alright, let's talk about this one now. Neftochimik hosts Boris. And Boris scored first. Evgeny Blakhin takes a shot from the blue line, and that goes in. That's his second of the year, and it comes on a power play. 1-0 Boris. A little later, Bader Kokrikov is hooked on its way into the slot, and the ref says, "You can't do that." It's a penalty shot. And Kokrikov beats Jan Latso with an excellent move for his fourth of the year to make it 1-1. Halfway through the second now, and Boris get on the board again. Konstantin Pushkarov has his second of the season, and Alex Sudnitsa would probably like to have it back. That is a weak shot to let in. 2-1 Boris now. Neftochimik strike back less than a minute later though. Maxim Rybin sends one upstairs with a heck of a wrist shot for his fourth of the year. Nicely done, sir. We're tied at 2s. Just over 3 minutes later, Neftochimik get their first lead of the night. Alexander Yevsenkov puts the puck on net. Andrei Stepanov tips it, and that goes in. Stepanov was his third, and home team lead 3-2 now. Shortly after that, Maxim Rybin has a wide open net to score his second of the night, but he's robbed by Michael Andin. He may not be a goalie, but that's an incredible save nonetheless. Wow. No matter, Neftochimik get what they want pretty soon anyway. Rybin takes another shot, the puck goes up in the air, and Dan Saxton bats it home. Great hand-eye coordination, and Neftochimik lead by 2 now. It's 4-2 after 40 minutes of play. But it's far from over. Just 13 seconds into the final frame, Alex Sudnitsyn gives up a juicy rebound. Dustin Boyd says thank you very much and sends it in for his 7th of the year, 4-3. Less than 3 minutes later, Boris's top line gets the job done again. This time it's Brennan Bachensky who gets the goal, as Nigel Dawes and Michael Andin draw the assists, 4-4. A few moments later, Nigel Dawes shoots from in time for a sure goal, but he's robbed by Sudnitsyn. Wow, that really was something, wasn't it? Sudnitsyn keeps Neftochimik in it and earns them a point. Boris still win it in the shootout to grab the other 2 though. Roman Starchenko was the winner. 5-4 Boris shootout final. Evgeny Ivannikov starts in goal for SKA St. Petersburg tonight as they host Slovan. He did well, and so did SKA. Artemy Panarin opens up the scoring late in the first with a blast on a power play. Vadim Shipachyov and Evgeny Dodonov with the assists. 1-0 SKA after 20. Early in the second now, and SKA doubled their lead. The puck barely crosses the line on this play, but it's still gonna count. Tony Mortensen is credited with the goal, 2-0. But Slovan get it back just a few seconds later. Michal Vondrka tips Martin Steiner's shot, and that beats Ivannikov. Vondrka was his 5th, and it's 2-1 now. That's gonna stand just for a few minutes though. Evgeny Dodonov makes a great pass to Artemy Panarin in front at 27-20, and he makes it count. Panarin scores his second of the night, and SKA lead 3-1 now. At 28:37, barely a minute later, Alexander Kadekin makes it 4-1 SKA as he scores his first of the season and his first after moving to St. Petersburg. Third period now, SKA can a penalty, but Michal Vondrska's pass is picked by Roman Chervenka. He storms forward for a breakaway, and he's hooked. That's a penalty shot, no doubt about that. Chervenka is just too good to waste an opportunity like that. He nets his 4th of the season, and SKA lead 5-1 now. A little later, Evgeny Dodonov makes another amazing pass to Artemy Panarin in front, and there it is. His 3rd of the night, 10th of the season, and he gets his 2nd career KHL hat-trick. Meanwhile, Dodonov picks up his 3rd point of the night and 13th in the past 5 games. It's just mind-boggling. 6-1 SKA. And just 16 seconds later, Roman Chevenka also nets his second of the night with a great blast from the right point. Panarin, Dadonov, and Chevenka finished this night with 3 points each. This is the team Ilya Kovalchuk is on, right? Slovan gets to score one more time on Ivanikov with just a couple of seconds left on the clock, as Andrei Stasny nets his second of the season with another tip in front. But that's hardly of any consolation for Slovan. SKA get yet another blowout win. 7-2 SKA final. Next game features two Dynamos. Dynamo Riga hosts Dynamo Minsk. Don't get confused. First period and Minsk get on the board. Charles Lenglet steals the puck on the forecheck, feeds Ryan Vesey, gets it right back, and scores his fifth of the year. Sidlacek gets bumped into right after that too. Not a pretty scene. Anyway, 1-0 Minsk. Second period now, Dynamo Riga have a man advantage. Miklas Redlich shoots from the right wing. That's stopped, but he still tucks it in on his own rebound. Redlich was his second of the year, and it's 1-1. Third period now, this time it's Dynamo Minsk who are in power play. Alexei Kaluzhny feeds Artur Gavrus, and he scores his fourth of the year to bring Minsk back up by 1. He's a New Jersey prospect. 2-1 Dynamo Minsk. And late in the third, Paul Shechura puts a bow on it as he scores an empty net on his former team. A good hard-fought game, and Minsk prevails. 3-1 Dynamo Minsk final. We're in Helsinki, Finland now, where Jokerit meet Nedveshak, and Nedveshak scored first. Matt Anderson puts his third of the season in a swatting competition in front of Jokerit's net. 1-0 Nedveshak. Second period now, and that's where all the scoring took place. First, Martin St. Pierre gets on a partial breakaway, and he beats Rico Helenius for his fourth of the year. Pascal Pelletier picks up his first assist of the night on this one as well. Late in the period, Jokerit answer with a breakaway chance of their own, and Riku Howell doesn't let it go to waste. Barry Brust made himself look big out there, but the puck still found its way in. 2-1 now. 5 minutes later, though, Nedveshak scored a beauty to restore their 2-goal lead. Pelletier feeds Brandon Siegel in front for his third and earns his second assist of the night. Great passing play, and it's 3-1 now. Just a few seconds later, Steve Moses gets into the slot with a nice little cut. He's chopped down, the puck is in the net, but the ref says no goal and no penalty shot either. Jokerit still get it to go on the ensuing penalty though. Linus Ullmark feeds Nico Kapanen from behind the net, and that fools Barry Brust. Kapanen was his fifth of the year, and it's 3-2. Late in the third now, Nedveshak still lead 3-2. Juha-Matti Altinen has the puck, takes a wrist shot, and Barry Brust shines some laser on this one. Great flashy save by Nedveshak's netminder, and that's going to secure their win in this one. 3-2 Nedveshak is your final. One more game to tell you about. Lada hosts Avangard tonight, and home team opened up the score in just over a minute into the first. Denis Golubev scored his second of the season on a great assist by Yuri Petrov to make it 1-0. Lada's goaltender Ilya Yezhov had a lot of work tonight as he stopped 44 shots. Here's just a couple of his great saves. Boy, was he ever in the zone in this one. Just a couple of seconds left in the second frame. Martin Zatovich made it 2-0 Lada as he beat Dennis Kosin for his third of the season. Avangard put Konstantin Barul in a net for the final frame, and it sort of worked for them. Late in regulation, Denis Kulash puts the puck on net without even looking at it, and he finally gets one past Ilya Yezhov. 2-1, and there's still some time left on the clock, but there just wasn't enough of it. Martin Zatovich scores an empty netter for his second of the night, and Lada get their third consecutive win. It looks like the crisis is over for the KHL returnee. 3-1 Lada final. And that's it for your KHL update. That sure was a busy Monday, eh? My name is Andreas Sachenko, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.